Hello friends, today we're going to be talking about DALL-E 2. DALL-E 2 by OpenAI allows you to create high-resolution images based on a text description. They're original and realistic. They have a terms of use and also a content policy. For the purpose of this video, we just need to know that we're able to use the art commercially. And you can even remove the watermark as long as you're not trying to pass it off as being made by a human. I used DALL-E 2 to create album art for my upcoming EP, Chillosphere. Alright, so initially when I was trying to make my album art, I just used Chillosphere as a prompt. As you can see, that didn't work out since that's not a word. Didn't really know what to do with it. Then I got more specific. I said Ice Planet for Synthwave album cover, and this gave me a lot closer to what I wanted. Yeah, and this is the one I ended up going with. And originally my idea was just to use these as a starting off point. I was going to send these to an artist and kind of work with them to get something similar to this. But I became attached to this image, so I decided I'm just going to use this. Alright, here we are. This is as simple as it is. You have a text box, and you put in a prompt, and then the AI is going to generate images based on that prompt. These are amazing examples of DALL-E working when it's at its best, but as you'll see, it can also create some pretty bad stuff. I've experimented quite a bit. I've gotten some amazing results. I've gotten some pretty bad results. Let's look at the good ones first. It says synthwave hip-hop producer eating eggs. Music producer making a synthwave beat in space. Cartoon cat in minimalist style who is a music producer in France. And I did some weird ones. Music producer making music on a giant flying donut. Synthesizer on a snowy planet in the style of vaporwave. I had a lot of fun experimenting after the fact, but really the thing that I wanted was one of my first generations I was able to create. So let's try this with a different artist in mind and see what we can come up with. I feel like this is going to be too vague, but we're going to try it out. That's cool. Kind of into these. Yeah, as you can see, sometimes faces get messed up. Yeah, what's nice is if you have text, you can get rid of the text. This would be a good time to show you the edit feature. I'm just going to draw over the part I want to edit. Then I'm going to type in what I want to happen. Remove text. And this is a pretty simple application of the edit feature, but you can do some pretty wild stuff. Putting it on someone's head, for instance, and putting add hat. You can add sunglasses. You can add whatever you think of, really. And I haven't experimented with that part of it too much, but it's really interesting that they can do that, especially when it's a realistic picture. Yep, so that text is gone, so if you really like this image, you could take it, and you could use this as an album cover. Let's try something else. Just gonna keep using city names. Alright, got some interesting features here. Maybe the problem with the album cover is it adds the text, but as we've seen, we can remove that. It also has specific people in it, which you may not want. It makes it look more stock. So let's see if we can find a better way to do this. I'll just try no people. Okay, I'm into some of these. Could be another one to edit. Alright, text is gone. It takes about 30 seconds. Let's edit the edited image. So over here, add robot. I like it. Oh yeah, and as you notice, when you do an edit, it gives you multiple variations. For the remove text, it was pretty much all the same, but as you can see here, I got little different robots. It's pretty cute. I like it. Alright, let's pretend that's our album cover. There we go. Wonder if I can add text. That'd be pretty sick. I haven't seen anyone doing this, so maybe it's not possible, but we'll try it. Okay, looks like it didn't add it. Let me just try it without the quotation marks. Okay, so that didn't work out. That's okay. Alright, now I'm gonna imagine a singer-songwriter album cover. I really think album cover helps, because I've tried a lot of prompts. Adding album cover kind of gives it that arrangement of what an album would actually look like. Interesting, the frets and the guitar are kind of messed up. It's really interesting to see these little artifacts, and as AI gets better, it's going to be less and less mistakes like that. Alright, these are kind of interesting. I don't think I would ever use one of these, but let me try it with a little more flair. Just added in pencil drawn style. Okay, a little bit more flavor there. Okay, now I'm just going to go really absurd. Acoustic guitar played by a giant ape man as he surfboards through New York City in realistic style. Oh my gosh. I really did not expect it. Well, this one's kind of bad. I'm super impressed with this though. He's holding the guitar really wrong, but yeah, that's amazing. Wow. Kind of a sick album cover. I might use that. I don't know how it would fit into the music, but I like it. DALL-E 2 is amazing, but I still would prefer working with real artists whenever I can. It was my original intention to just use the DALL-E 2 generations as a jumping off point for an artist I would work with. I ended up just liking that image and keeping it. For a lot of us, having AI generated images that can be this good is kind of a scary thing. But the thing I'm always thinking is I'm not going to take an image generated on DALL-E 2 and hang it on my wall. With AI generated image, it's impossible to have a relationship with the artist and have a story about that art, other than the prompt that you put in. I'm using the AI generated image for my album art, but it's its connection to my music and my story that makes it meaningful to me. It's a beautiful image and I'm happy to use it, but in art we don't just care about the end result. More and more we're interested in the artist and their story, and with AI, that's impossible. I worked with an artist for my singer-songwriter project on my Fade Away EP. He designed the cover based on a picture I sent him, but it wasn't something I would have imagined. Working with AI, I would never be able to get to an image like this, because I wouldn't have described it this way. That being said, I'm still open to working with AI in the future, but whenever my budget and schedule allows for it, I prefer working with a real person. To support local artists and also to get someone else's style and vibe with it. It's a collaboration. Thank you for making it to the end, and I'll see you next time. Peace.